Hello and welcome to another reaction video at HOFA College. Today we're gonna listen to a new song by Charli XCX, Camera. This song is on a new album called Music, Fashion, Film, which was released on the 24th of July this year. The album and the song, they are produced by A.G. Cook and Finn Keen, and they also did mix the song. Both are working with Charli for years. They also did Brad. So yeah, I think they're a good team and they did a really interesting and nice new album. It sounds really different compared to Brad. It's more indie, there are more guitars. The songwriting is also a bit different. And I really like the change in the direction where the music is going. So yeah, I would say we'll just jump right in and listen to the song.
Chase the stars, yeah, the ones in your eyes. But let's be honest, I'm talking about the ones on the pavement. Cause that look, it's a bullet. It makes me question what I'm doing. Do I wanna make music? Am I being fucking stupid if I try to be a girl on the screen when I'm turning 34? But all I know is how it makes me feel. And it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel.
All right. Let's just dive into it. So the first thing I actually realized was the song dynamic. Also compared to the Charli XCX sound we're used to, it's a very soft beginning. It's a guitar. It's not like a big synthesizer. It's kind of indie, and still it's really produced interesting because of the chopping effects and the pitching. So yeah, but it starts kind of small. The vocals are kind of dry, but super in front of your, like they sit in your face actually. So the dynamic because of that is really nice, because it starts very near and very small, and then it's building and building up to the chorus where suddenly everything gets big and also wide in the stereo. So yeah, I really like how it builds it up in the whole song structure. To really emphasize how nice this guitar is like, because they actually recorded the guitar, I think, and then they chopped it and pitched it, and I just tried to rebuild it in a way. So just to give you not like a how to do it, but more like an inspiration. So there are several ways to like produce guitars like that. I think they chopped them by hand and then pitched them, put them like the clips where they wanted to have them. But I just did a really quick and dirty version. Also somehow like different tempo, different style, but still same idea, with 2 tracks. I just want to show you. So let's listen to the guitar with no effect. So yeah, just acoustic guitar and a drum loop. And I used Shaperbox. Shaperbox is a tool where you can somehow just have different parameters which are in a way looped, and then you can change them by time. So I just did a time stretching here and volume automation in a way. But so you could also automate it in your DAW, just as you know, but here you have like very cool possibilities to tweak it, and then it always repeats. So yeah, I really like that tool just to be creative, and also just to try things out, and then probably do it like very clear on purpose, like chopping everything you really want to later on in the production steps, but just start with something like that to, in a way, get creative and try things out. So what I did here is I just let you hear it. Sounds like this now. Couple of things I want to say about it. Like the main sound is done by this volume automation. You can see that it changes over time, like how loud it is, which makes this certain groove. And then I got that time thing where there's basically time shift, which changes the pitch of the signal. I did a little drive automation also for the groove. Well, it sounds probably not super intuitive that I did a drive automation for groove, but if you change parameters in time, then it's always has a rhythmical character. So yeah, this is a super nice thing just to give it like a bit more groove just by changing sound and not actually adding elements or stuff. And what I also did is a little automation in the panning. So if you listen to that, I just start from here. You can also work with stuff like that. Just be creative. You can automate everything. You can change everything. And that's also what they did in the song here. So if you listen to the guitar in the beginning, kind of narrow, mono. And there we got the same, like, of course I did it because they did it, because I wanted to show you. Because they also just like, suddenly the guitar is super wide. Right, and this is really cool, and this is like a really catchy thing. And in the beginning, we're like, "Oh wow, like what happens here?" So yeah, I really like that effect. I just want to listen, going on, listen to the song.
It makes me wanna throw my life away.
Again, the white thing.
I feel different.
So and what I also did was this little break, and I also thought it was a really nice idea by them. Just let me see where it is.
How it makes me feel, yeah, it makes me feel. How it makes me feel, yeah, it makes me feel. How it makes me feel when the camera's on.
So same idea. They just did a little break right after the chorus, just to get back to the small feeling of the verse. If you're interested in more audio engineering tips, visit HOFA-college.com and check out our online courses. What I also really like is this, like you got this chopped guitar like throughout the whole song, but in the chorus there's getting like, let me listen to it, they're like this arpeggios. Yeah, like the guitar is almost as important as the vocals in the chorus. So they have this like this ba, da, 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 this arpeggios in the background, which like lift the whole chorus up. And it's also interesting that the main thing, which has a lot of reverb and delays on it, is also the guitar, and the vocals remain super dry up in the front. You can really focus on the vocals, and you get this nice open background. Yeah. Let's listen again to the chorus. Well, we start at the pre-chorus and then we get into the chorus.
It's a bullet. It makes me question what I'm doing. Do I wanna make music? Am I being fucking stupid if I try to be a girl on the screen when I'm turning 34? But all I know is how it makes me feel, and it makes me feel.
So we're like, what I just realized was that also like the vocal sound changed a little bit to the chorus. It got a bit more saturation, like it's even more edgy than before. And you got the lead vocals somehow, like, of course, in the middle of the stereo. The backing vocals are super loud and they're also super wide. And then they sing along and they sing the hook, and then you always get this like mono stereo, and you really get like this groove in terms of like the stereo width, which is also a really cool effect in the song. And it also helps the song dynamic, which I was talking about before. Really nice that you get the verse and the pre-chorus, like vocals are super tight, super bright in the middle, very well like very clean. And then you go throughout the song, and suddenly in the chorus it's opened, and yeah, I really like that effect. So I guess we'll just listen to it a little bit further.
It makes me wanna throw my life away, 'cause I feel different on the
So we can talk about bass and drums because one thing, and in general the playback, which is like a super nice little lift from the first chorus to the second chorus. The bass is a bit more saturated. Well, not a bit. It's more saturated, so it's more aggressive. And the drums have this like 16th note groove now, which sounds super cool because it's like not humanized at all. It's like every hit is like the same, and this gives us like this super cool drive and this like computerish drive, which I really like in the second chorus. But the kick and snare is also kind of interesting because especially the kick is quite long and it's not really clicky. So it's somehow, I would say in a way, like a weird mixture of like an organic kick, but still, of course, it sounds super processed.
When the camera's on, I can be anything I want to be, and I can feel the things I don't normally feel. Yeah, I can finally be totally honest. It's like
so we suddenly got like a bass guitar and no synth bass anymore, which is a really cool idea. And also right in this part, you can really listen to this high-end vocal production. Like they're so nice compressed. They're really like in front of the mix and they're super dry. Like, wow. There's almost no reverb on it, but it still sounds really, really nice and organic. And that's like one thing I can encourage you, that you just try to, like sometimes less reverb is, at least right now in popular music, really the thing to go with, which sounds more modern. No like big rooms like everywhere, and very well controlled vocals. And you only get the vocal sound like this if you really, really take care of your editing. I did a tutorial on HOFA College actually about that, where you like properly edit your vocals. Like you really hear they really decided like which breath is important, which not, which S is good, which is not, especially also in the backing vocals. Like there are some S's and some breaths in the backing vocals, but they definitely removed some from the actual performance. So they're really thinking like what is good for the human feeling, what is good for the vibe, but what is too much. So yeah, always take care of your editing because otherwise you're not able to get a sound like this. And if you well edit it, if you're like cleaned your clips, if you're checked the clip gain, and if you really like took care of compression, then you're able to get this in your face, like present vocal sound, like in this song. So yeah, I would say we just listen to the end and see what will happen afterwards.
it's like I'm looking down the barrel of a gun. Fucking shoot me. I don't feel embarrassed even if I suck. I'm always craving an experience that feels dangerous. And maybe this is it, maybe it's what I need, 'cause it's the only way to feel like I'm not actually me.
Yeah. What an ending. Like you get this really down part after the chorus, and then you're like, okay, what happens now? Probably it ends, and then you feel like there's a build up and there could come another chorus, but it doesn't, and then you're done after 2.5 minutes. So I really like the whole song dynamic and the whole idea about the song. And yeah, like really good album and a really good song. So yeah, I hope I could tell you some interesting, like, of course, opinions, but also like how probably you could use stuff for your own productions or mixes at home. If you want to learn more about music production and audio engineering, mixing, mastering, then please visit HOFA-college.com. And yeah, if you've got any questions, if you feel like you want to say something about the song, or if you have recommendations for a next song we could react to, then just leave it in the comments. And yeah, it was a pleasure. And have fun with their own productions. Bye-bye. See you next time at HOFA College.